What's up, YouTube? This your guy Hector, aka host of the Yankees Morning Brew, and I'm chilling with my bro, my guy from another mother, the one and only Jigger Man, Porto.
What up? What up? What up?
This is what it is. It's called the Get Yanked, baby.
Oh, there it
We
is.
are
There
here. We are here on a Friday yet again. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the entire NYY News TV family. Jigger Man, how you doing?
Bro, I'm excited. We got some news to drop today, which I'm
yeah.
super excited about. You want to drop it right now?
You want to drop right now? Or you want to wait a few?
No, not yet. It's too
early. Let's wait a few. Let's just wait a few. As the people come in, let's just wait a few. We do have the news to drop, but before we get to that, let's do a little bit of the roll call. My man Sunil is in the building. Sunil, what it do? Sunil made his appearance on the Knicks Morning Brew on an open panel. It was a great conversation. Yeah, we had Sunil on. You finally put the face to the profile, but Sunil, what it do? My man Hirsch is in the building. Hirsch, what it do? Rod Thompson is in the building. Rod, how you doing? We got SY Saint is in the building.
Hold on. Hey,
what it do?
You mentioned Rod. Did you see that tweet yesterday that we got tagged on? He talking about Pete's muscles, huh?
Oh, yeah.
All of a sudden, the NYY News
pythons.
is the NWO. Like, we're going to start doing a little too sweet?
The little too sweet. I'd rather do it the NWO. You know, the Bullet Club is what the young kids nowadays are fans of. But myself, NWO. You know, I like the red and black wolf pack. You feel me? But, shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody. As you come in, hit the like for the boys, as Pete would say, with the numbers. Smack those likes, baby. But you want to get into the first one because I want to drop this news, but we're gonna drop it right after we get into the first tweet that will bring it up. You ready to do it?
Yeah. I think. I mean,
do it.
We could just keep going down the roll call. I mean, people keep.
You want to do it down the roll call?
No.
Matt Chambers is in the building. Too-Late. Li Yankee King is in the building. Li, what it do? My man TP Joseph is in the building with the Montreal's Expos logo. Shout out to you, baby. You didn't know the Montreal Expos, second home was in Puerto Rico with Jigger Man and myself. It's from. How you doing?
Yeah. You know what? We can do the roll call forever, all afternoon, all right? But we won't give you guys an hour of saying everybody's names. Let's jump into the first topic, Mr.
Let's do it, bro.
Can you throw that on there for us?
Hit that one for us, for the guys. The first one we got going up there, if it's already on the screen, sorry for the FDNY going by my window, but it's New York City. But the first one we got going up, the captain takes the cover of MLB The Show 23, baby. Bro, salute to the captain. Ballhead is on screen. Oh my God, hide your kids, hide your wife. But Derek Jeter is on the cover of the show, bro. What's your thoughts on the captain?
They found a way to get more money.
Basically.
That's my
basically. Once it was announced, bang, $100 out my debit card. Bang, that's all to you, MLB The Show. Give me that pre-order right then and then. I had to put the pre-order in, right? But the Derek Jeter cover is coming out now. I know a lot of people was in their feelings. That's why I just did the cough. Cough in their feelings when Jazz Chisholms of the Jazz, when he was announced as the cover athlete for MLB The Show. I know Pete talked about it yesterday on the hot balls and everything like that. But when it comes to Jazz Chisholm, I was expecting Julio Rodriguez, right? That everyone had J-Rod as going to be the cover athlete. I was expecting it. Some of my friends who were gamers, they were expecting it as well. But as soon as Jazz Chisholm was announced, everybody was like so upset. The level of toxicity that was on Twitter was almost like the Knicks Twitter spaces, if you guys ever been there. But once Derek Jeter was announced, it made all sense. And it just made sense because, okay, the reason Julio Rodriguez is not the cover athlete is because they didn't want Derek Jeter and the collectible item to overshadow Julio Rodriguez, or vice versa. They didn't want the Julio Rodriguez, which was the cheaper version, to overshadow maybe Derek Jeter numbers and kind of make his way dent into the numbers. So I understand it, and I'm happy for it, bro. What's your thoughts?
Well, got a couple things. One, I'm ecstatic. Right? I mean, it's the captain, right? I mean, it does bother me that everybody else is offering him work and paying him instead of our Yankees front office, but whatever. In the chat, though, I want to give a shout out Richie Martinez, Hector, I heard you're performing with Taylor Swift on Sunday at the Grammys with your angelic voice.
You gotta keep it quiet, bro. To me and T Swizzy, we've been messaging back and forth. You gotta keep it quiet, guys.
We got Steel 69 with a super chat. Hey, yo, Hector, I love the intro you did for All Rise, bro.
Stop it. I'm doing cameos now. If you need me to sing Happy Birthday to your 5-year-old child, I got you. But no, that's not me. Not with these lung darts I be smoking. Go ahead.
But talking about the MLB The Show,
NY
News is actually going to be doing 2 giveaways on Twitter, so you get yourself a copy. And yes, it is the Jeter edition. How you doing?
Wait, is it 2 giveaways because it's 2 different days?
2 giveaways. 2 giveaways on Twitter. But wait. There's actually 2 more at the event. So that's 4. But then
what event are you talking about?
Wait. You know what? Yeah. Hey, Pete, producer, should we drop it on him now? I think we should ask Pete. Pete should tell us.
Let's do it.
Should we do it?
Let's do it.
Should we drop it? Guys, check it out.
Check it out. Special announcement. Boom, 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 boom. I hope it's on the screen. Oh, it's on the screen.
I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, run it. Ooh, I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah. I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah. I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my end ready. Used to hold myself back, my self-esteem damn bad. Gotta keep on chugging, ran through everything in front of me. Might smoke bed in heaven, got a whole agenda. Can't aspire to get ahead, so bump that, it's no surrender. Got a dollar flipped up, I'm trying to get it in FT to get them when they're in hand and crypto. Learn how to fix that. I don't really hold out of books, but I'ma learn how to.
Yeah, buddy, it's happening. Knights of DJ and KOD Media, we have teamed up with your boy Pete 780 and the MLY News TV fam. It is going to be epic. We got ourselves a bunch of tickets. We got people from the Knights of DJ coming out to hang out with us. But guys, on top of that, we're doing giveaways. We're doing tournaments. And I'll tell you this now. You might want to download the Knights of DJ's app that just came out, because there may or may not be some special edition tournaments just for all of you that are there with us that day at the suite. It's going to be awesome. We got giveaways all night. But then day 2, that's right. Yeah. Pete's doing the full setup live. Wait, you're working that night too.
Me too.
Is gonna be the game with Pete. We're going to set up at Gramercy live, come out, drinks, party, hang out with all of us clowns. Man, this event just got so much sweeter, and I'm excited. It was already hot.
Halau's in the chat asking if he could be there at the second event.
I'm gonna be there if I'm allowed. Yeah. Yes.
Of course, Halau.
We'll put you on Hector's shoulders. And we'll put an outfit on and we'll act like you're 21. We got this, bro.
Yes.
But everybody in the chat, go get your tickets if you haven't yet. I mean, last time we checked, I think we were at like 70% already. And that's
something like that.
We even dropped this announcement. Let's sell out. Let's pack out. And then that next Sunday afternoon's game, guys, come out, drink, hang out, party. We got giveaways, MLB giveaways. We got NFT giveaways. We got Manscaped. I mean, we've got all kinds of stuff. But more importantly, we got Pete and Hector. Oh my gosh, that's why I'm going. I'm fangirling.
I can't wait, bro. Game season live, being able to call it with Pete Seminetti, April 2nd. Make sure you guys are there. Gramercy Ale House, which is the New York City home base for the Knights of DJ and KOD Media, right? Just so you guys know, well, everything's gonna be set up. You're gonna have the little Knights backdrop so we can take some pictures. How you doing? I just can't wait, bro. I know that weekend is gonna be a special weekend. April 1st, I'm gonna be there. You're gonna be there. Everyone who's gonna be there, you're either gonna be there or you're gonna be squared.
Now, I will say there was a super chat from Steel 69. It said, everyone invited April 1st besides Li. I'm sorry, Li. He paid me to read that. It's on the screen. But guys, Hector, should I drop one more little bit of alpha?
Go ahead. Drop that little bit of alphacito.
You might want to make sure you guys go and give a follow to Knights of DJ and KOD Media, because we are going to be dropping a little extra something this weekend for you Yankees lovers. That's it. All right. The event, April 1st.
Go ahead. Oh, the boss is talking.
Yeah, no, I want to no, because I seen
Jesus.
don't honor me that greatly. One quick thing I want to throw out there, because I saw some people in the chat like, hey, go live on that Sunday. We're doing Game Season live. It's the same thing as this. Like how you guys are normally doing it. We're just doing it at a different location, me and Hector. But the people there can see us doing it, but you guys will watch us like you normally do. So it'll be live on YouTube, the same thing. So I just wanted to throw out this so everybody thinks like, well, are you not doing Game Season live? Yeah, we're doing it, but we're live. What is it? Game Season live?
It's a Game Season live. Watch along, watch.
Live.
I love it.
Why we are
the point is, you guys will be able to see us in person. You'll see us on YouTube, everywhere. The Game Season will be live. You just have the option now to come hang out. If you're in New York, come to Gramercy, kick back, have some drinks, and have a good time. I cannot wait for April to get here, bro. This is gonna be so much fun.
Oh yeah, and you know, I appreciate being on the Game Season live with Pete. Being around my friends, you and Pete. You guys are like we're family now, right? But the one thing I'm looking forward to at Gramercy Ale House, Chef Eric know how to make some wings, bro. Them wings at Gramercy Ale House, they be hitting something different. So I'm just saying, make sure you guys are there. If you can't be there either days, make sure you're watching YouTube when we go live April 2nd, broski.
Bring up the next topic.
Hold on,
get your tickets.
Hold on, before we get into the next one, right? If you guys can, it's pinned right on the top of the chat. If you guys can see, right? Yanks Morning Brew, Knicks Morning Brew. We're moving to a new channel. KOD is going to go as a full sponsor for the channel, pushing us forward. Jigga Man, if you want to give them a little bit of details, because you're better with this than I am.
Yeah. So you hit that link and you go give us a follow and subscribe to our new channel over there. KOD Media has officially come on as a full sponsor for Knicks Morning Brew and Yanks Morning Brew. So same great content. We just have our own little home now. We have new shows going there as well. But all kinds of good stuff. Again, either way, you're going to want to follow us because giveaways.
We're going to be
all right, next
giveaways.
Drop it, Mr. Producer.
But
bring the next topic.
Let's get to the next one, producer. And with the mention of the Derek Jeter MLB The Show, I want to ask you, Yankee fans, what's your all-time Yankees lineup? If you look at the screen, right, if you look at the tweet that's up there, the all-time Yankee lineup that they will have on MLB The Show, according to Fuzzy from MLB.com, I mean, from the MLB on YouTube, you guys know Mickey Mantle in center field, Babe Ruth in right field, Joe DiMaggio in left field, Alex Rodriguez, the third baseman, Derek Jeter, the shortstop, a controversial pick, and Robinson Cano as the second baseman. Don Mattingly, the first baseman, Yogi Berra, the catcher, and Lou Gehrig, the DH. Yankee fans, first of all, before we ask the chat, Jigga, what's your thoughts on that type of lineup? Is that your all-time lineup? Is there anybody you're going to switch out of there?
I think the Robinson Cano situation might be a change. I think that's definitely one spot. But man, when you do sit here and just look at it the way it is.
Still 69 in the chat says Gleyber Torres at second. No, not Gleyber Torres. Not Gleyber Torres.
He said future trade piece at second. No.
Yeah, no.
I mean, either way, I love the lineup this person came up with, right? Fuzzy nailing it. I mean, but when you read those names out, it's just the history that is the Yankees, man. Like, you know what I mean? You're just like, oh, when you hear those names, you're like, oh, yo,
Babe, Mickey, DiMaggio, Garrett.
I would love to see what the chat says. What's their dream spot? Let's start with second. What are you doing at second, bro? I need to know what you're doing.
For me, Robinson Cano, he did put up some good numbers. It didn't end well with him leaving New York, of course, with everything that happened, testing positive for steroids. I'm going to go a little different. It's a toss-up between Willie Randolph and Alfonso Soriano. For me, both players, when it comes to Willie, we got him from another team, but both players, they played at least 4 to 5 solid seasons with the Yankees. Alfonso Soriano, an all-star, close to getting 40 home runs and 40 stolen bases one season with the Yankees. But if I had to pick, I'm picking Soriano or Willie Randolph. It's a toss-up between the two of them.
I saw one right now in the chat. Richie said Jeter, Ruth, Mantle, DiMaggio, Gehrig, Billy Martin at second, A-Rod, Berra, and Judge DH.
That's a little controversial. It's a little controversial. That was a nice pick at second base, though. Nice picks at second base, but man, for me, it's a toss-up. Like I said, I think Don Mattingly, first baseman, solid pick, especially if we're having Lou Gehrig being the DH. Or you could flip-flop if you want Lou Gehrig to play first base or Aaron Judge being the DH. You could either choose. But I think Don Mattingly definitely deserves it. Don Mattingly will be in the Hall of Fame one of these days, whether he's voted in by the Veterans Committee. However, he should be in the Hall of Fame as a baseball player. I'm fine with everyone else except for that second base spot.
Yeah, and I think realistically, it's dope too, because, each one of those positions, you could possibly be like, well, I would put this one as my backup just in case, right? I mean, let's be real. The best lineup is going to have Aaron Hicks in left field. It's going to have Gary.
Stop it. Don't get yanked. Stop it. Stop it before the chat comes for you. Stop it. I can't hold them back too long.
I try. All right, chat. I want to see what else you guys have. I see Sunil said Willie Randolph at second. Okay.
I like that. I do like that because when you think of it, Sunil, Bernie Williams, or Mickey Mantle in center, most definitely it will be Mickey, but Bernie is an honorable mention. If we're doing honorable mentions, then the catcher, that's definitely gonna have to be our man who passed away, Thurman Munson. Like if we're going honorable mentions, then Thurman Munson is definitely an honorable mention as a backup catcher behind Yogi Berra. Definitely.
Yeah. No, can't argue with that. I mean, I think it'd be a lot more fun if next week we put together a list of who don't you want from our history in those positions.
That should be
a whole episode, bro. That could be an entire episode.
That's his own documentary series.
In the chat, they're saying, who would your starting pitcher be?
Obviously, Whitey Ford.
Ooh,
obviously, Whitey Ford.
All right.
Obviously, Mariano definitely is the closer. If we're going for a setup guy, then Goose Gossage to be the setup man for Mariano.
Wait a minute, what was this? My guy Alex said, if you want the best Yankees lineup, you need Ricky Henderson in it. What do you guys think?
If we could add an extra outfielder like this with softball, I would definitely want Ricky in there because Ricky, you need that leadoff hitter. That's why I was thinking with Willie Randolph at second base, because you do need a leadoff hitter. Derek Jeter is the perfect number 2 hitter. Roof, number 3. Who's your cleanup? Mickey or Joey D? Who it's tough. Or Lou Gehrig, who's the cleanup? That's where it gets interesting, how you line up that lineup and who's number 1, who's all the way to number 9. That's what things gets interesting.
It's a great problem to have, right? Picking that lineup, that'd be freaking amazing.
Like you could like Lou Gehrig, Yogi Berra could be like the 7th hitter in the lineup. That's crazy to even think about.
How about Studio said Jiggaman Porto is M. Night Shyamalan's assistant director for the Hicks movie mentioned in the All-Star 2 real. Sunil, at least you watch us enough that I definitely don't mean that. All right, get yanked. All right, get out of here. None of that crap.
Grace Monroe saying not saying CC was the best, but he was my favorite. Yeah. I respect that. 2009 CC Sabathia, nobody can ask for anything better than that. In 2009, coming off of what he did in Milwaukee was phenomenal. I think Milwaukee probably overused him, probably took a few extra great years away from him. But 2009 CC Sabathia, especially in the playoffs, if A-Rod didn't win, MVP when he won MVP for World Series, then definitely CC Sabathia was up there for that conversation.
Yeah. Sancho Mac Dos in the chat said he'd pick Royd's Pettit.
Oh God, let's not beat up on the Cajun sensation Andy Pettit that much. But let's go to the next one because things are about to get interesting. We are a few days away. I think actually today is when they load up equipment to head to spring training because pitchers and catchers are reporting to spring training. And with that, the Yankees spring training schedule is out. Game 1 for the Yankees spring training, Sunday, February 26th versus the Atlanta Braves at 1 p.m. They have the asterisk right there because it may be either 1 p.m. or 4 p.m. start. But bro, we are here, February 26th, Yankee baseball. Even though with spring training, we still going to watch it from the first inning all the way to the 9th inning, bro. Are you excited? Because I know I am.
Of course I'm excited, but I know we're going to jump into another topic because you said we're going to watch it. So we got to talk about the whole watching spring training stuff here in a second. But man, I mean, today is what, the 3rd?
Yeah.
23 days away. Let's go, bro. Like, let's say we had Atlanta, Detroit.
Hold on, Grace Monroe. A salute to Grace Monroe. Grace Monroe. News is slow. We are hyped of them loading equipment. You are absolutely right. The news is slow, and I am hyped that they are loading up batting cages. They're loading up bats. They're loading up gloves to spring training. I am hyped.
Hector gets excited. He's like, today is laundry day. Like,
today is laundry day. That's tomorrow. No, Sunday, one of these days. No, but listen, God, Grace, I'm just excited that Yankees baseball is back. I apologize, Grace, if I'm too much for you, but I'm just happy that Yankee baseball is back. I know you meant that with all the love in the world, but we get to finally see this team. Is it a finished product that we're super 100% happy of? No. But, the early spring training games, we're going to see a lot of the young kids. So we may get a Volpe in that first game. We may see Jason Dominguez there at spring training. We may see Spencer Jones as well. And also, shout out to the guys at Fireside Yankees who were able to interview Spencer Jones as well. Great interview for you guys. Shout out to them guys over there. But I'm excited.
Steele said, news is so slow. Pitchers and catcher reporting is more interesting than Kyrie wanting to be traded before the deadline.
Listen, I know we can talk about that, but Kyrie Irving wanted out of Brooklyn. We don't know. That man may want to go. He may want to be the running back for a team next week. He changes his mind faster than we change our underwears. I don't know. Hold on. Sunil says, "Well, you brought it up, Sunil, and this is a conversation that we have to have." YouTube TV, Major League Baseball, right? And we touched on it a little bit, but Pete brought it up backstage while we was talking. Major League Baseball, they have to do a better job when it comes to marketing, right? If you guys go on TikTok, there's a man on TikTok by the name of Keith Lee who does food reviews, and he has blown up helping small businesses with food reviews. The one thing he always talks about is marketing. How are you going to cut off baseball, MLB from YouTube TV? It's already hard for us to try to figure out Amazon Prime. It's already hard for some people to figure out Apple TV. Listen, I had to give my mother a whole 2-hour tutorial to explain to her what's an app on a smart TV, right? So a lot of the older audience, they tuned out when it came to watching the Yankees on a Friday because of Apple TV. Granted, it makes best for us, especially for Pete, when it comes to the watch-alongs, because they rather do the watch-alongs than try to figure out all this technology. But MLB has to do a better job when it comes to marketing the game. You guys want to get kids from the inner cities into Major League Baseball, into the sport, then market better. You guys want to extend the reach of Major League Baseball to other countries that never watch Major League Baseball or play, then market better. You have the fan base there. The fan base is not going to change. The older heads are still going to be there. The young kids that still love baseball in the South are still going to be there. It's hard, especially in New York City. There's hardly any baseball fields that you could go and play. Like right now, I'm in Dyckman. You got that one park that's down the block from me. Besides that, that's it.
Nothing.
So you have to do a better job when it comes to marketing and doing outreach. Basketball courts are on almost every corner of the Bronx, almost every corner of Brooklyn and Queens. Ain't that many baseball fields in New York City. You got to do a better job at marketing.
Facts, bro. And I mean, the deadline was January 31st for them to get a deal done, right? And as you got closer to it, the writing was on the wall that it wasn't going to happen, right? I mean, the good thing is, you still got NyynewsTV. You can come over here.
Of course.
Get all the updates you need, because you can't guarantee that MLB is going to bring you the channels you need. But yeah, I mean, we saw it coming, right? There's been rumors about it for a couple of months that they were completely on opposite sides of the negotiations. Yeah. But I think we're going to see a lot of that, right? You got Amazon, all these guys, working out deals with NFL. Everybody's offering more and more money. So it's a money play, man. And MLB is going to sit there and wait to see if YouTube comes and meets it, or who knows, we end up having a different platform that they do an exclusive contract with again, So yeah. I just understand how it's 23 days before spring training and you didn't work
and you announce it.
And haven't given us an option. Like, what's the option? What's our fallback? Okay, it didn't work out with YouTube. Yes. Okay, great. What's our option? Give us something.
It's going to be MLB games on TikTok.
That'd be great.
Instagram Live. That'd be ridiculous, bro. What are you talking about? That'd be
well,
great.
No, it'd be great because listen. Okay, listen. I'm not a TikTok guy. All right, my wife and kids they use TikTok. My wife doesn't use that much anymore. But you can always tell what type of video they're watching based on what song is playing. Right? When you got the oh no, it's some random cat that's slapping shit, like something stupid. So we could do it per inning that way, right? It's an epic inning. It's like, oh no.
Stop it.
Too far.
Stop it. Listen, I miss UPN 9. I miss when the Yankees used to be on UPN 9, and I miss when the Yankees used to be on Channel 11 WB. I miss that little frog that used to hop up on the TV screen around 7 o'clock to let us know the Yankees are going to play. I miss that frog. Bring him back. Pretty please.
Right, you stop. Right? You think about the frog. I'm going to do a couple of the work stuff. Hey, chat. Go ahead and smash the like for your boys. What up, Jira in the chat?
For the boys. Jira's in the chat. Shout out to Jira. How you doing? Happy belated birthday as well to Jira. People in the chat. Booyah. If you didn't tell Jira happy birthday, happy the birthday. Feliz los cumpleaños.
Also, guys, did you notice there's a new emoji available for you in YouTube? Yes.
Oh, yeah. How you doing?
Emojis.
How about Yanked emoji?
Now, Sunil. Kyrie Irving may become running back for the New York Jets, joining receipt man Robert Saleh. First of all, Sunil, super hurtful. Don't do it again. Get yanked. All right. How do we go from Sunil hanging out? I really loved him this morning on the show to, well, we got to attack the Jets, Sunil, not the Jets. Leave him alone. All right.
Joan, you already cried. You already already had a little cuddle session with your support animal stuff, though. All right, you're good. But let's jump into the next one. The next tweet that we got coming out, it's a bit of some breaking news because Brian Cashman has finally put his big boy pants on. Brian Cashman, as a GM, finally showed that he has a little bit of toughness. It's not just the homeless man beard that he wears during New Year's when he sleeps outside. He actually told Luis Severino, you cannot go to the World Baseball Classic. People in the chat, let me know what you guys think when it comes to this from Luis Severino. Obviously, as a Yankee fan, I don't want him to pitch in the World Baseball Classic. The man hasn't been fully healthy since 2018. So I don't want to risk anything, especially after being injured and stuff like that. I get you want to play for your country. I get you want to play for the Dominican Republic. Trust me, if I was able to do that for Puerto Rico, I would. But, bro, the Yankees have money invested into you for this season. You are on a walk year. This is your last year on a guaranteed contract. So you have to maximize all your skills, and you have to be healthy and show teams that you're healthy. So I'm happy that the Yankees put their foot down. Brian Cashman put his foot down and said no to the WBC, bro. What's your thoughts?
Bro, I think this is officially the first episode of Get Yanked where I'm actually going to give a golf clap to Brian Cashman. Golf clap. Thank you for stepping up and making sure that the guy who hasn't been healthy for an entire season in a while and who we are counting on stays focused on what he needs to focus on, and that's being a stud pitcher for the New York Yankees. Yes, I'm sorry, buddy. I know it probably sucks for you. You don't get to go represent the DR. I get it. But you know what? You haven't been able to represent the Yankees for a full healthy season either. Yeah. So give me one of those, and then we can talk about you playing next year for the DR. All right? But we are counting on you, Sevy. As Yankees fans, we are counting on you to be what we know you can be. Calm down. Don't get your panties in a twist. All right, Brian Cashman, good job. We appreciate you. You think he's pissed off?
Jared Miller in the chat said, when does the WBC start? If I'm not mistaken, I think it's that first week of March that it start. I don't have it off the top of my head, Jared. Still 69 says, who's worse, Jets, Hicks, or Donaldson? Bro, Jigga Man, don't leave me, please. Don't leave me, please.
No, the good thing is he gave us options. What sucks is that Jets is in the same sentence as Hicks or Donaldson. That hurts. Like, come on, Steels. I mean, even I get it, you're not a Jets fan, but shouldn't we at least not put Jets in the same sentence as Hicks and Donaldson? That's just freaking horrible. In that scenario, though, I'll go first. Who's worse? I'm giving it all to Hicks. Actually, yeah. If I have to base it off of last season, I'm going to Hicks.
I'll give it a hit. So you got L.I. Yankee King in the chat saying Brian Cashman made a right decision. Holy S. They got
what is going on this Friday? This is weird.
The world down under is freezing over, bro. I definitely think that's what it is. Wampag Doodle says, hold on, wait. He said he's happy that Kyrie Irving is destroying the Nets. I am a Knicks fan. Salute, so am I. Hell, I'm used to the dysfunction. As Knicks fans, we've been in an abusive relationship for the past 20 years. So it's good that another team is going through it. But when it comes to my Yankees, my man Ron Thompson said, I'm tired of the Yankees being 2 years away from being 2 years away. Fall in line or get yanked. Hector vocals or John Legendary. Listen.
Facts.
Pay me for a few bar mitzvahs. You know what I mean? Throw some money my way. I'll sing at a few bar mitzvahs.
Hold on, Hector. Hold on. Because there's a lot to unpack. All right. One, Rob, I agree with you 100%, bro. It always feels like we're just 2 years away from being 2 years away. Like it's the longest lasting rebuild that's never really been a rebuild.
For real.
Okay. Number two, Hector, is there an exact dollar amount that would get you to sing at our event?
No, absolutely not. There's no dollar amount. Bro,
I tried, Pete.
No, I thought about it for a second. No, there is no dollar amount. If you're able to get me Pokemon Soul Silver for my Nintendo 3DS, then I would. Besides that, there's no money. There's no money that would get me to sing. Sorry, brothers.
All right.
Sorry, fellas.
So
I apologize.
I don't
sell my soul for money, but I do dance for Pokemon video games. I'll tell you that.
You still trying to get that Pokemon,
but bro, I've been searching forever, bro. Like, people in the chat, we are 15 likes away from 50. If you guys can't hit those likes for the boys,
Steels is killing me. Steels is killing me. There, I can't even help but laugh. Three bad things.
LI, Jets, and JD started at third base. Zach Brown has said NyynewsTV is the best channel ever. Let's go, absolutely, especially when it comes to the Gauge season live. NyynewsTV 2023. It's going to be a banger. But let's go back to the very boring news that we have coming out of the Yankees. When it comes to the Yankees, right? When it comes to spring training, we're right there at spring training. We always go into the offseason with the idea of signing guys to help our team, right? But at the same time, we acknowledge that there are some guys that just can't hack it. Over the years, if you want to look at the past 20 to 30 years, chat, if you guys could just rattle off a few off of your head that didn't make it work in New York, who felt under the pressure when it came to putting on them pinstripes? First person I want to throw out there, Javier Vasquez. One of the guys, 2 stints here with the Yankees, right? We traded for him 2004. It didn't work out. We sent him to Arizona, and we brought him back. Javier Vasquez is another one of those guys that I thought he would work out over here. We had Kevin Youkilis for a season. That ain't work out. Pudge Rodriguez for a season. That ain't work out. Octavio Dotel for a couple of seasons. That ain't work out. Steven Carsey. It ain't work out. Jared Weaver. Jesus Christ. It's so many.
Stop. Take a breather, bro. Your head is swelling. Stop it right now. All right, I have to get.
I'm just having flashbacks.
No, it's all right. I'll pick up for you. I've got 2 more. I got 2 more to add on you. Go ahead. Ellsbury. Oh my gosh.
Oh God.
How about more recently, Mr. Gallo? Okay.
Oh right? God. Yes.
Those two.
Yes.
The minute that popped up on the screen, first 2 names came to my mind.
Those are most recent. Let's see. Kei Igawa, Lorenzo Cardona said Kei Igawa. Yeah, you remember Kei Igawa with the sunglasses in spring training.
Richie Jeff said Weaver, Randy Johnson.
Randy Johnson.
Randy at 55 years old. That didn't work out too well.
At 60 years old. What are you talking about? 2-year extension at 60 years old.
Nice. All right.
Also, too, Carl Pavano and Jared Wright. You guys got to put this in your head. The reason why the Yankees didn't sign Carlos Beltran in that 2005 offseason, I'm going to keep on going back to it. The reason why the Yankees weren't able to sign Carlos Beltran was because we signed Carl Pavano and Jared Wright. Just let that sit in. When Beltran was in his prime, everybody was saying this is the heir apparent to Bernie Williams. I guarantee you we probably would have won probably 1 championship in that time frame from 2005 to 2008. But because of Carl Pavano and Jared Wright, we couldn't sign Carlos Beltran.
Yeah.
So those are another 2. Let's see. Richie Sexton, Jesus Christ. Kenny Lofton, Tony Womack. After Tony Womack spoiled the 2001 World Series against the Diamondbacks, he came over here and he crapped the bed. Jose Contreras coming from Cuba. We thought he was going to be a big-time pitcher. Never was. Go ahead. Who'd you going to bring up, bro?
Oh, no, I'm pulling up the chat as well. Let's see. Kevin Brown, Javier Vasquez, Sonny Gray. Yeah, Sonny's another one. Frankie.
Sonny Gray, yes. Cecil Fielder.
Montas is already on. Montas already made the list. We had that boy for like 2 months. He's already on the list.
I know.
Well done.
Carlos with a K said Travis Hafner. Travis Hafner, it was more injuries, but yeah, for the first couple of months of the season, he looked decent, but then the injury bug just got up to him.
I overflowed my chalice, bro. Keep on.
My man Still 69 says Hector has bigger cheeks than 2009 CC. CC is thick. You know what? You know what? I'll take that as a thick poppy. Of course, that's a compliment. Thank you so much.
Aaron Hicks,
Rondell White,
JD, IKF, Present Yankees. Steels is on fire. You know what? Bravo, Steels. You're on fire.
Richie Martinez put David Justice. When we traded for him, he had a phenomenal second half. Once we gave that extension, then he couldn't. Yeah,
trash.
Chase Headley. You guys remember Chase Headley from San Diego?
How about Prince, or the artist formerly known as Prince? What's his name? That's changed his name like 36 times.
Oh, you talk about
Chucky Doll
Frazier?
Yeah, him, Chucky Doll. There's one that didn't work out. Get the hell out of here.
Chucky. Yeah, horrible sneaker collection as well. My man Yohan Cisco said, I blame the Yankees front office for not doing their homework on these players. Yeah, getting players that are past their prime or thinking that they're going to work out over here. The Yankees have a long list of players that didn't work out, a very long list of players that they should have never gave contracts to. What's your guys' thoughts on Ruben Sierra? Because we got Ruben Sierra in the 90s when he was an all-star, but he only has that nice home run strut in 1995 with the Yankees against Seattle. But, he was more of a bench player, DH in the 2000s when we had him. He was okay in my mind, but Tony Clark, John Oldrew, we had for a couple of seasons.
You know what? Here are more recent ones. Todd Frazier,
Greg Bird.
And it's sad. Like, those are two names, right? Like, yeah, they didn't work out, but I kind of hope they did, right? We had little lightning in a bottle moments from those guys, right? Like Todd Frazier, Greg Bird. Greg, did he ever end up getting on another team?
He was with the Texas Rangers. Like, he was with the Texas Rangers in the minor league system. Yeah, for a few, and it's just the injury that plantar fasciitis that got to him, man. And that's why I was a little bit scared when we traded for Harrison Bader, because that was the same injury that he had, the one that took out Greg Bird's career. But it was more than just that one injury that Greg Bird had. But yeah, he was never able to bounce back. He was a phenomenal prospect. He had one season his rookie year with us. Besides that, nothing.
And then the other one I saw in there was the Parrot Man himself, Encarnacion. Wasn't made the list as well.
Danny Tartabull, Jesse Orozco, Brandon Drury. Jesus, do you guys remember 2018 Brandon Drury when we traded for him and he was supposed to be the third baseman of the future, supposed to be everything that it takes to be made a Yankee, was never nothing. What's up?
Was this supposed to be get yanked or get depressed? Because the more names we keep dropping, the sadder I'm getting.
I know. This is called the Yankees news cycle. It's very slow. So we're just trying to find whatever we can to throw against the wall.
Well, lovely enough, the chat has not failed us with hundreds of names and reminders of the crap that we've brought to this team. All right, you know what?
Vernon Wells. Wow, I forgot Vernon Wells was here for a couple of seasons. Andrew Jones. We had Andrew Jones for a couple of seasons as well. Ivan Nova. He was a solid pitcher when he first came up, but got injured and was never the same. Somebody put in there Mike Stanley. Yeah, Brian Roberts. I remember when we got Brian Roberts. Who else? It's just been so many over the past.
Richie said, "We enjoy the pain." That's what it means to be
shout
a
out
Yankee
to Richie
fan.
Martinez, man. That's an absolute fact, bro.
But that should be like the slogan for all New York teams. You know what I mean? Like, let's be real. Like, it should just be a blanketed statement that speaks against all New York sports.
Facts.
The pain that it is to be a New York sport fan.
The Yankees go out there and get an old Randy Johnson who's about 45, 50 years old, and the Jets go out there and get Brett Favre who don't know how to use a cell phone.
You know what? That's it. I'm done with you. Put the next topic there. All right. Somehow this has turned into the Jets bashing episode.
You know I love you. You know I love you, bro. You know I love you. But let's go. The next tweet, because this is what we have to talk about. The state of the Yankees, right? Shout out my man Brian Graphics on Twitter. This comes from him. He said, if the Yankees think they're going to win with the team they have right now, this is the same exact team that took the field before getting swept by Houston. Minus the addition of Rondon, they have upgraded their front office, but not their bats. Shaking my head. And that tweet right there does not get yanked. That is an absolute facts, no facts machine when it comes to that one. When you look at our lineup, it is basically the same lineup that got swept by the Houston Astros. Our pitching staff has gotten better with Rodon. Our bullpen has gotten better by bringing back Tommy Kahnle and signing a few minor pieces here and there. But when it comes to our lineup, our starting rotation didn't fail us last year in the postseason. I've said this over time and time again. It was our lineup that failed us, and we did little to nothing to improve this lineup, bro.
Yeah. I feel like when I saw this one, I wanted to message this guy and be like, hey, Brian, thanks for watching Get Yanked. Because I feel like verbatim, right? And we've been talking about it for weeks. Yeah. We haven't made moves to make us stronger offensively. But I'm also going to look at the fact that we had a lot of pieces we had to secure, man. We had to take care of Judge. We had to lock in Rizzo. I love the Rodon move. I do love that we're 23 days away from seeing some young guys and seeing if we can solve some problems there. But, I mean, you can't argue it. You can't. We have the same team, yes.
Credit to Yankee Life in the chat right now, and he makes a great point. It's not the same team because DJ didn't play in the postseason. DJ was injured. So the big if factor, right, the big question mark, what's going to able to define this Yankee season is if DJ LeMahieu can stay healthy. And if we have a healthy DJ LeMahieu in the playoffs, I think we have something here. It's just where are we going to put DJ in the lineup? You know, I'm not a fan of batting DJ lead off. No, I'm a fan of putting DJ in between Giancarlo Stanton 4 and Gleyber Torres 5th.
Right, because when he's on
be
point,
that 5-hole hitter that protects both strikeout guys. Yeah, absolutely. Samantha T is in the chat. She said, I missed the big news. What is it? Samantha T. April 2nd, the second day right after the Yankee game at the Audi Suites, we will be at the Gramercy Ale House for a live watch-along, a live game season live with Pete Seminetti and myself. We'll be calling the game from the Gramercy Ale House live on YouTube, and you guys will be able to join us. If you're in New York City, you're going to want to tune in. You're going to want to come down to the Gramercy Ale House because we got giveaways. We got NFT giveaways. We got Manscaped giveaways. We got some cozies that I'm going to give away. We got some giveaways that day. If you can't make it out for both of them, try to make it out for either one of them.
And for those of you that don't make it out to either of them, get yanked. Oh, sorry. I can't yank the entire chat. Sorry. No, I'm excited. Yeah, everybody in the chat, man, go grab your tickets. I know we can get them to drop the link in there. Get them before they sell out. We are going to put some public announcements out there, so we know we expect to see those probably gone. I'll be honest, man. I wouldn't be shocked they're gone by next week. You know,
I wouldn't be surprised either, bro.
It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. Oh, Medina in the chat. What up, Medina?
Anthony Medina's in the building. Medina, what it do, baby? Medina, hopefully I get to see my guy at either one of the events, whether it's at Yankee Stadium or whether it's at the Gramercy Ale House the next day, 1 p.m. It is a day game, but you know it's 5 o'clock somewhere in the world. So you know we're going to be having some sippies. You know we're going to be eating on some chicken wingies, right? It's going to be a good time. Make sure you guys tune in. Samantha T said, are we getting Jackson Frazier? No, we're not getting Jackson Frazier. We're not getting Jackson Frazier. Richie Martinez, he keeps adding Tom Gordon, Paul Quantrill. Oh, my God.
He just
Tom Gordon and Paul Control, they definitely ruined that 2004 postseason. You guys remember when Lance Berkman was with the Yankees for half of a season when we traded for him and he did absolutely nothing for us? He got one good hit in the postseason. Besides that, Lance Berkman was a total bust with us with the Yankees. But what's crazy, he goes to St. Louis the next year and he wins a batting title. That's a bit crazy to me. That's a bit crazy.
Oh, and real quick, back to the event, because I saw people throwing some stuff in the chat. FYI, day 2 of the event is free.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's free.
This is literally, we are logging down Gramercy to have everybody come out, enjoy the game season live with Pete and Heck and NYY's News TV fam. So just throwing that out there. There's no entrance or fee day 2 to come hang out. Just pay for your own drinks, my drinks, and appetizers. All right. Next topic.
Before we get into that next topic, Richie Martinez, he says, off subject, what do you think of Cody and Ray winning the Rumble? I'm happy with both those picks for the Royal Rumble, especially Cody Rhodes. Yeah, we're talking wrestling real quick. I'm happy for Cody Rhodes. Main event WrestleMania. Cody Rhodes, do it for your father, son of a plumber's kid. Yeah, I'm 100% rooting for Cody. But back to these Yankees. Sunil said Kerry Wood. Actually, Kerry Wood was solid with us. He was solid with us when we traded for him. But the next one we have, I know the general consensus is the Yankees need more contact hitters, but home runs are really king in postseason play. The teams that out-homer their opponents almost always win. It's very hard to string together singles and doubles against elite pitching. Bro, what is your take on that tweet right there before we jump into this convo?
I feel like we can... Yeah, I mean, but I almost feel like you can sit there and be like, well, if that's true, then look at not even this season, the season before. Look at our Yankees. If that's true, then we should have won it all. This year, we didn't really show up in the playoffs all around. We know that 100%. Okay. And outside of Judge, even Judge slumped in the playoffs, right? But the season before, bro, we were hitting home runs in the playoffs and still lost, right? So I don't know. I kind of disagree with that one, bro. I know you're probably on the other side of it. I disagree. I don't think that holds as much weight as he thinks it does.
I'm not on the other side of it completely. I'm 50-50 with it because, yes, if you look back at the Dynasty Yankees, we could point back to Derek Jeter hitting that home run against the Orioles that Jeffrey Mayer assisted him with. You could go back to Tino Martinez hitting that grand slam against the San Diego Padres and the World Series. You can go back to Jim Leyritz hitting that home run against the Atlanta Braves to, bring the Yankees back from life after we was a dead fish against the Braves that one series. And so that's why I'm 50-50 because as important the big home runs are, the contact hitters have to get on base and set the tone, right? The contact hitters are the ones that they wear out the starting pitcher or relievers so the home run guy can take a mistake and blast it, right? It's good to have a well-balanced lineup of contact hitters and home run hitters. You look back to those dynasty years, we had the perfect balance. We had the perfect balance of home run hitters when it came to Tino, when it came to Paul O'Neill, even though he was more of a batting average guy than a home run guy. We still had a well-balanced team when it came to power and contact guys. So I like the tweet, but I'm still 50-50 on it and feel we need a perfect balance of the two of them.
Yeah, because you know me, bro. And right now it's the season hasn't started, so obviously once the season starts, we get to talk more baseball. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
But I'm sorry, I still feel like the contact piece is important for us, right? We have a major issue, and we both have talked about this 100 times. But if you play back runners in scoring position, we struggle. So if you're going to sit there and tell me we don't need contact hitters, we need contact hitters. And I do feel that we even saw it in the playoffs. There was times we just kept leaving runners on base. So do we need the long ball to win? 100%. Right? Look at us. You can have Garrett Cole, and then he's going to give up one long ball, and that could be what beats us and end the game 1-0. Agree, 100%. But not every pitcher is your ace. You know what I mean? Like when you get to your second, third, or fourth on these other teams, you can hit them. All pitchers are hittable, especially when you're a Yankees team. So I just feel like that's why I'm kind of torn on that tweet, bro. Like, I don't think home runs win it. I think it helps like it does any game, but No, I'm still on the side of we need production, we need contact, and we need to bring runners in.
Yeah, and this season
is it a half a yank? Is it a gay yank?
It's a half. It's a YA. It's a YA half of the end. It's a yan. It's a yan. It's a get yan. But no, bro. When you look at this team, our success this season is going to fall on if DJ LeMahieu can stay healthy. Right. Our pitching staff is what our pitching staff is. I have no worries about the pitching staff. You know, when it comes to this lineup, left field is a glaring question. But on top of it, I'm expecting Aaron Judge to have an Aaron Judge season. I'm expecting Giancarlo Stanton to go on the IL 3 to 4 times, but still hit 30 home runs and still be Giancarlo Stanton. I'm expecting Anthony Rizzo to be Anthony Rizzo, right? Mm-hmm. What we need is DJ LeMahieu to be healthy. That's what we need, because we don't know what we're going to get from DJ LeMahieu. We're not sure how he's going to bounce back after that toe injury. He didn't get the surgery, which 50-50 if that's a good thing or if that's a bad thing, because it could still be aggravated during the season. He could be out for the rest of the season, right? So he probably should have handled it in the offseason, got the surgery, but I respect anybody that don't want to get the surgery, because surgery is who wants to get a surgery, right? But it's going to determine on if that man can stay healthy or not.
Yeah, I mean, even Anthony Medina in the chat agreed, right? Mm-hmm. Yankees lead the league in home runs last season, I'm not mistaken, is what he said. And in the playoffs, where did he get us against the Astros? Exactly. Nothing. Exactly. I mean, the long ball, yes, of course. Who doesn't want to see a long ball? Who doesn't want to see a home run? Who doesn't want to all rise? Did you guys notice there's a new video that came out? And my NyynewsTV will be launching a new show called All Rise. It's your boy Pete Simonetti. Well, I tell you, I'm a plug-in machine. But back to the statement at hand. I'm telling you, bro, like, if DJ comes through, you know I'm big on hoping we get healthy DJ. But DJ doesn't solve everything, right? We still need another piece, bro. We really do. And I'm hoping in spring training, one of these young guys steps up and shows us, oh, shoot, we do have it right there. It is in-house. And then that's going to change everybody's thoughts on where and who we should be going after. Point blank.
Yeah. My man Lorenzo, he said, he got 2 in there, but I'm going to read the first one. He said, what we did best in our dynasty years was take the most advantage when we had an extra out, move runners over, score a run from third on a fly ball, etc., etc. The little things that win the game is what we didn't do last year. How many times do you guys remember runners on second and third with no outs to run out, and either Gleyber Torres or Josh Donaldson or whoever you want to enter strike out, and they can't get the ball out the infield? And then Lorenzo says, I don't think it's that fair for our season, depending on how DJ does. That's a lot. We need another contact hitter besides him. The only reason why I phrased it that way, Lorenzo, is that I'm not expecting this Yankees front office, when it comes to Brian Cashman, to go out there and make the big splash for the player that we all need. We all know it's Brian Reynolds, but they don't want to give up what Pittsburgh is asking for, and I respect it. They aren't going to trade for Alec Thomas from the Arizona Diamondbacks, because the Diamondbacks want more money, want more prospects back in return for a young kid who's 22 and he's pre-arbitration eligible. Right. So I'm not expecting this Yankees front office to go out there and make the move that they need to make. Would I like it? Absolutely. Will I embrace it? 100%. But do I expect it? No. And if we're going into the season with the lineup that we have and the roster that we have right now, it's going to come down to if DJ LeMahieu is healthy. That's going to put us over the hump than what happened in this past postseason, because we didn't have DJ in the postseason against the Astros.
Yeah. Bro, we talked about last week. I don't see us making any crazy moves anytime soon, right? Especially before the season starts. So I'm shifting into let's see what we got, and then if we need to start that petition when we realize Hicks still is trash and Donaldson is still trash, then we get everybody together.
You sure? You sure? Because Yankee Life in the chat says Hicks is going to have a comeback year with no shift.
Hey, hold on. Laugh all you want. Hey, Yankee lit life. I threw it out there last week. I'm like, is there a world where maybe we see Hicks come back and all of a sudden we're happy with Hicks?
No.
I'm surprised they invited me back on the show, Yankee Life.
No.
All right?
Yeah.
But the point is, how about this? Let's not even say that that's a possibility. Let's say, hey, we're being forced to see if that happens.
Bro, there's 3 things in life that's guaranteed, right? It's death, taxes, and Aaron Hicks being a trash baseball player. Those are the 3 things that are guaranteed in life, and you can't change it, bro. But if you guys can hit the link to the comment that's pinned in the chat right now. If you guys can support the Morning Brew Sports channel, it's the new channel that was starting up on YouTube. We're moving all of our content from KOD Media over to the Morning Brew Sports. That's what you get: your Yankees Morning Brew, your Knicks Morning Brew, the open panels as well, and also the All Rise show is coming on the morning with Pete Seminetti and NyynewsTV. I'm gonna have to finagle my way in there a few episodes during the week, because you know I'm a morning man. I'm a brew guy. I got my coffee in there. I'm putting Pete on the spot right now. But make sure you guys support the channel. Hit those likes that you come in for the boys. Hit the subscribe button as well, and let's just be cool. Feel me? Let's have a beautiful Friday, right?
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say this has been an awesome episode so far. On a slow news cycle that feels like it's been slow since the start of the new year, we were able to get an hour out the show, bro.
Right. And before we end it, I saw in the chat, Matthew Stoke, it's more on the kids to turn up. They didn't move any of them, so need 1 or 2 to turn it on. Exactly, bro.
And
right?
Do not disagree with that.
23 days away, spring training. Now we're going to see what we have. All right. And listen, I'm more than happy to eat a humble pie. If it works out and we make no moves and all of a sudden these young guys step up, I am happy to sit here. I will literally put myself on Get Yanked and yank myself. All right? Whoa, wait. That was...
Listen, you could what he just said, what Matthew just said, you could print that out and put that on a t-shirt, because that's a guaranteed. We need these young prospects to hit, and we need them to hit the ground running. That's what we need. If we're not going to trade if we're not going to trade our prospects for Luis Castillo, if we're not going to trade our prospects for Brian Reynolds, then we need these young kids to come up and we need them to perform. And give them the opportunity to perform. Don't do like what you did with Esteban Florio, who was LA Yankee King favorite prospect of all time. Don't do like you did with Esteban Florio. Call him out. He put it in the chat 3 times. We could play a drinking game. How many times Li mentioned Esteban Florio in the chat? Or what's that manager? I keep Manny Acta. Every time he mentions Manny Acta, take a shot. Every time he mentions Esteban Florio, take another shot too.
All right, fine. I mean, I'm down to do it. I like Lorenzo.
No, we're gonna do that. We're gonna
therapy to me.
Of course, we're gonna do that on the Game Season Live. We're gonna do that April 2nd. Every time we call it a game, and Li mentions any one of them, I'm not gonna take a shot. You're gonna take a shot because I'm gonna be on live with Pete.
What if we gotta
get drunk?
What if we got the entire place? Every time we get one of Pete's, everybody in the building has to take a shot. Oh, people would spam the comments. People, LI Yankee King said Esteban Florio would be the left fielder, not Aaron Hicks, and or cap locks. Like, I feel like when LI Yankee King is typing in the chat, it's like he's yelling at someone on Facebook because it's always in capital letters. But shout out my man LI Yankee King. I love my man's enthusiasm, especially when he's on the open panel between him and Michael Caputo. It's always a good time on the open panels. But bro, any last words before we have to dip out for today? Man, appreciate everybody in the chat hanging out with us. You guys know we love coming here on Fridays for Get Yanked. Again, the news was epic. It's out. Go love the tweet, share the tweet, go buy your tickets, get in there. We've got good news coming out all week, and I'm telling you, follow KOD Media and Nights of DJing. There's going to be some nice giveaways going on. I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah.
I whispered it, so it doesn't count as me actually like dropping a spoiler, right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Guys, appreciate everybody in the chat. If you haven't on your way out, smash the like on the way.
The like button
out.
for the boys.
And all right, you ready? You ready?
I've been practicing in the mirror too, so hopefully I nail it this time. All right.
Everybody in the chat, thank you for hanging out. We love you guys, and we'll see you next week.
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, you have tuned in to another Friday's edition of Get Yanked with your guy Hector, aka host of the Yankees Morning Brew, and the one and only Jigger Man Porto. And if you ain't down with us, we got 2 words for you, baby.
Yeah,
that is Get Yanked.
Run it. I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, run it. Ooh, I really feel so bad, my self-esteem been better. Gotta keep on chugging. Ran through everything in front of me. Might smoke bed in heaven. Got a whole agenda. Can't aspire to get ahead, so bump that. It's no surrender. Got a dollar flipped up. I'm trying to get it an FT to get